Damn right, Phil. We're gonna do this, baby. One more for the boys. Ooh. Oh. Fuck you, John.
It's the Mincel, Intel, if you couldn't F Intel, and how we got bewitched by the Kirk Min spell. It just doesn't sit well, this should've happened sooner. Mina fans get 80 shows, keep on laughing boomers. It's time for the new ones to explain how we arrived at the Church of Podcast Jesus, and now we see the light. Don't need a Steve or Mike just to make the evening right. We're bringing new school to YouTube and we keep it live. It's the Mincel, Intel. It's the Mincel, Intel. It's the Mincel, Intel. It's the Mincel, Intel.
The big D.
This came up. We're done. We're calling it.
Oh man.
Yo, that was gross. Oh, good. You're drinking stuff. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Men's.
I had a couple beers left over. So
yeah, I'm sure you did. Welcome to a Mincel Intel episode. Honestly, I'm sick of saying what episode it is. I think it's 17. What's going on, Will? What's up?
Not too much. I think somebody was knocking on my door. Hey, what's up?
Oh, great, Will. Awesome.
I'm doing
I think only
what's
blind
going on?
prison Mike's watching this right now. Anyway, so
That's okay. Cool.
I'm good. I had a good night, good morning, good afternoon, and I'm gonna have a good evening. So.
Oh, good. Well, we're gonna start off with news, and I think, well, let's throw it right to you for your news.
My news?
Yeah, what's your news of the day, bud?
I guess we could talk about what happened last night.
Yeah, I think we should. Let's talk about last night.
What do you guys? I thought John no showed, but then we found out hopefully everything's fine with his family.
Yeah.
But the real story is, I puked on a screen like a man, unlike Stephen Providence. He went ahead.
Like jizz. You puked jizz. It was just like white.
It was probably foam, right? Like it had to be just foam.
Carbonation. He would have done better. I think we talked about that afterward, BA. You would have done better if you poured it into a glass, I think, man. I think you just would have done better. It just would have been better.
Yeah, that's actually true. I was planning on doing that. What beer were you drinking, BA?
Bud Light. Bud Light, yes. It was fun. It was a fun show. I think it was a good time.
Yeah, DJ makes it a lot of fun, dude. Like
it was
answering the questions is like can be stressful. Like I understand where Phil was coming from, even though he's not here.
Well, it should be fucking multiple choice. Let's get real.
Gotten more of those questions, though. Honestly,
it should be multiple choice. I think.
No,
I don't think multiple choice. I just think I think the questions are at like a 9 for difficulty right now. Bring them down. I mean, Minifans aren't the smartest. Like maybe when you have Quantum Week Chris and those guys on, pump them up. But like, you have Gig and John from Scranton and BA and Phil on. I don't think we need hard questions. Sure I think like your grade 12 questions, BA, would be good enough. I just maybe tone it down. But I like seeing BA puke. I mean, maybe they do it that way so people just chug.
I loved it.
I loved it. Yeah.
Yeah. No, what I was gonna say is I saw in the chat a bunch of that night. A rebrand maybe to Drinking Dummies, except when Kirk's on, obviously. Because
I always said that it should have been called Great Drinkers.
There were 2 competitive matches. Me versus Ned Snark. You could argue it was competitive.
Not really.
I mean, you could. One can argue that people are saying it was competitive. And Kirk versus RA. Yeah.
So, Kirk versus RA. Kirk versus RA was pretty good. I like that episode. I think the best one still is the first, just because it was so like unorganized and BA and like other than last night, I think the first one was one of the best ones.
Two people are saying that I say people are saying.
Which one was 2?
What if I say? No, the first one was the pilot. Very memorable. very memorable one. The second, and I remember it. The last one was memorable as well. So two of the ones that we were on I was on, very memorable.
Yeah,
maybe because
bet.
I made an idiot out of myself, but that's all right.
I
cleaned up.
Did you watch it back?
I have, and I'll watch it back. We'll see where I went wrong. I'll study the tape. I'll study the tape. I'm fucking tired. Today was a long day. Today was a really long day at work.
That's honestly part of my news. Thanks for kicking it to me, John.
Didn't kick it to you. It's my turn too.
Yeah,
you're gonna make him drink a lot.
Sorry, one more thing. It's like, but it's bullshit. If it should be shots, I could do shots.
You could have done shots, I thought.
No, but it's like, I guess it has to be agreed upon before or whatever. But I could do shots, hopefully. Yeah. So, and I am a good drinker, Jay.
I'm gonna do mine before we jump into yours. Mine is quick and easy. A lot of people saw it on there today. Actually, there's 2 posts I believe that were ended up being deleted, but Barstool is just deleting posts out there, kid.
I have
just deleting posts. You have one of them, right?
I have both of them. If you want me to play.
All right, play both of them.
I'll play the first one. That shout out Link. The Link.
Yeah, shout out to our guy Link who screen recorded this. And you're welcome, Barstool. We're putting it right back on your network.
Yeah.
Oh, this one. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Okay.
The commentary is Tim Pool, and I think he makes money on.
So
not necessarily a good look.
So it's Barstool Sports saying, it's a Jay-Z line, and then it's someone throwing a Molotov into somebody's house, riot and looting.
I thought at first it was like a cherry bomb or something, like a little firecracker kind of thing.
It doesn't matter what it is. The house is on fire, and he's wearing a mask, and he's looting.
Oh yeah. That wasn't a cherry bomb. That was a fucking. That was something serious.
I think Kirk had the best tweet. He was like, "This needs an editor." I think.
Yeah.
I was shocked to see it, and then I was even more shocked because, like, I know Portnoy is famous for not being a tweet deleter, but like Barstool got rid of it quick. Like, I think Kirk addressed it, and then obviously the Minifans jumped all over it, and. Sooner, just like that, it's fucking gone. It's fucked up. Why the fuck would they put that? What is going on in there? I think I think quarantine and like all this shit has gotten to Barstool's brain or something. I don't know what the fuck is going on, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. It was fucked. It was a fucked up video to post. Like,
yeah,
even with that caption, the caption wasn't even that funny. Like, at least you put it, you do. What's the song? Burning Down the House, do that song.
I would have
tweeted that makes 7 mistakes in 11 years, which
they're like around 14.
I don't think K Marco is in charge of the tweet.
I know, but it was still funny.
But one guy we do know who is in charge of a Twitter account, Viva La Stew, is run by Tommy Smokes, and we'll play the video. We also got this one, Barstool. So guess what? It's back on your network. But
okay.
Fuck you, suckers. We got you.
We got you.
I don't care about the people who listen to my show. I don't care about the people who listen to my show. I don't care about the people who listen to my show.
Okay, and we're just gonna close you guys off with 30 minutes of that.
What?
What? Like what? By the way, whoever said great hat game, check out that hat. Bananas.
No. I honestly think that KFC's done the best job trolling. Like, even though it's like cringe as
and
fuck.
Gaz has done a good job trolling.
But like,
I'm happy Kirk pointed that out today. That KFC, remember, is trolling. But like, the real issue is the people who aren't saying shit.
Yeah,
I thought it was a good troll.
You thought
which one?
I thought it was funny.
I thought it was a little tone deaf.
I thought it was funny. Like,
it's just like it's putting a piece of dynamite into a fire. But I thought it's funny to troll, but like deleting is the problem I have with it.
Why are you deleting that?
What are you doing deleting it? Like, what are you doing?
That makes it. That's what makes it kind of like fucked up in my eyes.
Yeah, like I'm never okay with deleting.
It's coming from the same people who have called the fans and called the fans and Kirk racist.
Yeah, that's true.
The whole show, like, they've been given this label.
Yeah,
and it's funny to see them posting that shit, that riot. I mean, them burning a fucking house down in New York.
I'm fucking out of it today. Holy shit.
Yeah, you're a mess,
man.
You're a mess. Let's do this.
Wait,
you got it? You remembered it?
I don't know. I lost it. I got breaking news. I got the pimp guy. Pimp Adam Minahan he's saying I'm embarrassing him right now. I got to get my
Oh.
shit together. I got to put my glasses on because I got those crazy eyes out here, pimp. So
Yeah, maybe
you lazy
yeah.
eye psycho.
take a lap. Maybe you need just a breather. Let's do this. Let's hop up to Will. Will, what do you got for news?
I mean, I think the news that I think
Send
a
it
lot
down to
of
Mo.
Meta fans want to talk about
Send
is
it down to Mo.
the idea of subscription service, right? I think that's been a big topic of conversation. How did you guys react to Mike and the Meta fans last night? If you didn't react to it, they kind of broke down a little bit of what the subscription service would look like. DJK did it eloquently.
DJK did a good job with that shit today, dude.
Yeah.
I would actually let's talk about that real quick. So he took the video and did all that shit because he said he was up since like 5 a.m. working on this shit. So what exactly what did that entail? So did he produce what they put out yesterday, or did Steve produce that, or did he just do today?
Everything that comes out of the studio, Steve produced, and the interns are, we find a way to get the video, whether it's through the Dropbox or whether it's,
Okay,
Steve or whatever to get it. But his response, I thought actually today, shout out Token DJK, I thought was pretty good.
yeah.
I don't really understand the question you're asking me, to be honest with you.
Good.
Token DJK?
Huh?
I didn't fucking watch that.
What are you asking? Like, because I don't really know what you're asking me. Are you asking me?
No, I'm saying like the Token DJK thing he did today. Was that?
Yeah, he did that at like 5:30. Yeah,
Awesome. That's awesome, man.
Yeah, it got okayed.
He froze. Old.
Ooh,
There he is.
Worst producer in the
No, he was texting us this morning or last night about.
I thought we were talking about
getting
subscription
posted.
service.
No,
I wanted to jump in with this real quick.
Oh,
Okay, I mean that works.
Go ahead, Will.
Sorry,
Okay, yeah.
Will.
Okay, yeah. He texted all of us yesterday and was like, "Hey, can anybody put this up? I might not have internet, whatever, blah blah blah." And he ended up getting it up. So yeah, he
Okay, cool.
took his own initiative, and we've actually been like green lighted for a lot of projects on YouTube.
Yeah, so people
which we're
know
fine with.
obviously these next 2 weeks are going to be just a mashup of all people on YouTube. It's going to be
That's
whatever.
only going to be 1 hour though. That's
1
only gonna be
hour. 1 hour of the
One hour
YouTube is
a
going to
night,
be that. Yeah.
6 to 7 Minifan mashup. Fucking Menners put it together. I hate to even give him a little bit of credit.
Fuck that. It's a great idea, and I love it. I love that idea. It gives us more stuff.
I absolutely love the idea too. I mean, you saw how much I signed up for.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just more me being a loser and not having anything to do.
That's probably true too. All right, so back to subscription service.
Yeah,
we've talked about this hundreds of times, hundreds of times. But I mean, listen, we're going farther and further down the path here. Where do we stand now?
Okay, I think I mean, we stand. Kirk's prediction was Labor Day, right? I mean, at this point, Kirk's stealing fans from Barstool. It's not the other way around. It's not like, Kirk fans are jumping over to Barstool and into sucking in more content, more Barstool content because of Kirk. People are
I'm sucking less and less every day, dude. Every single day.
You're not the only person who's telling me that I don't listen to anything else. The only, there's so much good quality content.
That,
and
quarantine. Go ahead, BA.
Oh, so what I was going to say is the thing is that it's similar to what Will's saying, but Kirk is the guy. Like Kirk is taking stoolies away from Barstool. He's not like Minifans aren't becoming stoolies. He's he went in and he's taking fan base away he's taking it away, right?
Yeah, he is.
So,
he definitely is.
Yeah, so it's like that's where I think that's that the relation
is advantageous for him to stay longer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
right?
I think he should stay longer because I think that's a way to grow the core audience a bit more. And right now, like, how many people you think would sign up for a monthly subscription of $9.99? Like, how many people? Like 20,000? You think 10,000?
I think
you think more?
My honest opinion, I think more.
You think more?
I think more. And if you do the math on that, that's. I mean.
But then even 20, it's 200 grand, right? So you still have to do live shows.
But you got to pay Steve. You got to pay Mike. Assuming they pick up salespeople, they got to pay salespeople.
Yeah. So and then, but then it's like, it's like Will, one
I'm
second.
sure they've done the data.
Will,
that's why they're
Will, one second. Holy fuck. But then it's like, but then for the salespeople, then you're selling the show to only the audience is 20,000 people as opposed to 100,000 or whatever they're getting now. So like, how is that in a sales aspect? How does that work? Right. Cause like, okay, you are selling a very loyal fan base, but now the eyeballs are 20,000, not 100,000. I think it's still, the subscription service is a good idea in maybe a year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, right? Where to try to get as many fans converted to Minifans. That's why I thought the Sirius was amazing. Those 4 episodes of Sirius were awesome. And I think that could have been used the same way, where now you have a different demographic, like truckers, like there's truckers, all these other guys that don't know who Kirk is, and it would have been the same thing. I guarantee they flip it to Kirk and they're like, who the fuck's this guy? This is awesome. This is the best thing on Sirius. And again, he's taking more eyeballs away. So I think trying to jump into the subscription service right away is a bad idea for the show. I could be wrong, like whatever, but I think it's better to have it as it is now.
I think the infrastructure's being developed for that point. Like I said, I don't think they're trying to go subscription service right away, because a lot of which is reasons you pointed out. But I don't think Sirius is going to happen again. Like, that's something he was doing for free. If there was some incentive for him to do it, he should fucking do it.
But the incentive is to grab the eyeballs and grow the core fan base more. And then if the long-term goal is subscription service, then that's what the Sirius is for, to grab eyeballs, to convert people into hardcore fans, and then that's what it's for, right?
But at the same time, it's a matter of principle, man. Like, he's not.
I'm going to talk while he's frozen.
No, I'm not frozen. Fuck off.
You are frozen.
No,
you are fucking frozen.
I'd say it's more a matter of principle than anything else, man. Like, why do
math time? Laura Lynn said math time. That's funny.
I know.
Math time, yeah.
Sorry, Will.
So I'm gonna go now because he definitely forgot his point.
Yeah, I love doing that to Will. I love doing that to Will.
Fucking thing about it, I didn't forget my point. I didn't.
You definitely did.
I definitely forgot my point.
I think what I have to say about this, BA, that it's a good point what you said about the like pull people away, because the serious listeners, like who you randomly get on like the Yak that call in, the truckers, those guys, I think they'd fucking love Kirk. And I think like, listen, having him at Barstool gives him people to talk about. I want him to go subscription service because I think it would be good for his like brand kind of thing, where I think down the road it's just going to help him. But the longer we're with Barstool, I think the better, just because it's just, they're paying the bills. They're paying the, what?
You said we're.
Yeah, the Minifans. The Minifans. The Minifans.
Okay. I had to check you. Okay. That's all right.
Not us.
Yeah, no.
The longer we were talking about
you guys.
This is a Barstool. We're a Barstool show.
Yeah.
People are telling me I got to change my name. They're like, you got to change your name. You can't be Barstool Advisor anywhere. Go fuck yourself. I'm not changing my name.
Well, there's a blind advocate. You could be a blind advisor.
I'm not changing my name. What the fuck? What's the difference? My advice wasn't good enough, I guess. If I failed, I failed. But I don't think it, like, going to subscription is going to stunt growth. Like, it slows the brand, like, because like you're not going to
stunt growth, but you think I think you mean it's going to stunt growth.
It's going to stunt growth, right? Because it's and they're going to have to, I guess, do a model where they really got to emphasize clips in the YouTube and all that to get out a lot of free stuff to build the eyeballs towards it. But it's like the Barstool platform is the best way to bring eyeballs towards it, right?
But what have they? I mean, if from the rundown, one of my takeaways was that Portnoy said that the company was, and from the show today, was that Kirk's running in the red, that they're not profitable. I don't see how that.
Well, so I was trying to think. We could go to math again. It's like, did he make what? The salaries are what, $400,000, the monthly expenses. Like, so say it costs like $500,000 to like run the show. I feel like they're with doing more live events, they are going to be profitable. I think just with ad revenue from the podcast alone, they're not.
Semantics thing that Portnoy is doing, that he was just saying right now you're in the red.
No, well, I think like
it takes a lot of money for them to, like, a podcast at Barstool to make money. Like, and that's a huge thing for the I mean, like, because Portnoy was on Lights Camera Barstool about this. Like, Yo, they don't consider when their sales staff brings in an ad for you that your podcast is making money.
Yeah.
They only consider it when your podcast has a sponsor. So like, look at Part of My Take. They're sponsored by Cash App.
Yeah.
Look at I don't know, like you know what I mean? Like now Light Camera Barstool is sponsored by Disney. You know, like they look at it that way. So they don't look at it like, okay, we're gonna throw you a Roman ad. Your podcast is making money. No, they're just spreading Roman ads to you.
Yeah, and I think like to like for like going into the Schnitt talk or the Ellie Schnitt is making money. Her salary is probably way less than Kirk's, and I think her merchandise, the merch that she creates, is probably way more bought than the KMS stuff because it has a wider appeal
and it's good. Like I like Kirk they need to like the Kirk was right shirt was. Like we need to work a little harder on some of the merchandise. I'm sorry,
we do. Ooh, we like.
Well, I'm all right. I'm sorry. I'm saying we. All right, so they need to work harder on the merchandise. I just think like there's so many like you know what shirt I love the Mike's drawing shirt. I think that's a great shirt. That's ingenious.
Yeah, but like how many people legitimately are gonna buy that? Like
Minifans, dude. Like show the power of the Minifans.
Yeah, but I think
Design of a Kirk was right.
I think. Oh, sorry. I think his.
Go ahead.
Stop talking while you're thinking. Go ahead, BA.
Yeah, I think like
Jesus Christ.
Fuck. I think the like Kirk's biggest way to bring in revenue for the company is the live events because those are unique. That's something that I don't think Ellie Schnitt, I don't even think KFC, those guys could do that. And I think they were on their way to start that model where they would have brought in serious money for the company with these live events, right?
KFC has done stuff like that. Him and
no, I know, but I think Kirk.
No, he said it even today on today's show. He could do 18 of those events a year.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. And it's like KFC, like he has such a bigger following or a big following, like you say, but he didn't sell out the Wilbur in a second,
not in 2 minutes. Yeah,
in 2 minutes.
But he did sell out the Wilbur. Yeah,
no one at Barstool has the loyalty Kirk has. Period. Like there's no,
especially to advertisers. That's the thing I don't get. That's like, you know,
it's like, but that's
everybody that I see online.
It's really just because Steve is the one doing all the selling, and Steve is a busy dude. Like Steve is really the one doing all the selling. Like Minifans, go out there and try to find go to Steve with maybe some company. You know what I mean? Like maybe we could do that. Maybe
even if
that was like my
small business dude. Fuck.
That was my 2 a.m. idea. Remember, John, the Minifan sales team, where you just try to solicit referrals on your own and send it to Steve. Like, I feel like that you could, like, people would do that for the show.
Mm-hmm.
If you have, like, sorry.
Isn't that what Tri-State Running Company was? Like a Minifan who linked onto the show.
But it's
like, if you have a company, do that. You know,
and if you have a company or if you work in a certain industry, you know people, like you know, like you could solicit leads to Steve. Like it's just about soliciting leads to give him leads. Like it's hard to sell a podcast, but if you can really show the loyalty, like the brand loyalty and of the Minifan,
me and you had businesses, right? Me and you had this conversation before. It's just like, yo, Dr. Sheffield's will use. I don't know if people remember, but like 2 months ago, I put out a tweet that said Dr. Sheffield has 70 followers. I want it at 170 in an hour, or blah blah blah. Dude, 20 minutes later, they were at 270. Like, we need the sponsors to realize, like, Kirk mentions, like, tweet out a picture of that in the show, we'll retweet it. Like, that's small shit. Like, yo, we buy the products, any sponsor we support. I don't understand what companies aren't seeing.
Well, there could be like there has to be some kind of sales video, or I think we said that too at the beginning, where you highlight all these factors, like the fans singing the ad read at Madawaska, doing the KIRK, the Twitter loyalty and the social media. Like the social media boost is a selling feature. Like there's a lot, but it's probably easier said than done, right? Like. But it's about leads. Like, what kind of leads can you get someone that could close it and have? They need someone to market it, right? But,
yeah.
Maybe
Yeah,
maybe do stickers, like you know what I mean.
Will,
laugh I've ever given in my
that was both fake laughs.
Fuck
Fuck
let's do this. Will, I know your last topic on news is the rundown. So let's play a little bit of the. I mean, the rundown just came out at 6:30.
We kind of talked about a lot about some stuff there.
Yeah, some of the stuff they said, but I think there's some points we want to hit. So just started playing it when they start talking about Kirk, and we'll react a little bit. And then we got Tim and Canton coming on for education. I think we have some unplayed calls or something, right?
We have unplayed Tim for Canton calls?
Yeah, let's go.
Unplayed Tim and Canton calls. Okay.
All right.
Yep. Okay, just let me get this set up.
People do not like the Rich Keller reference.
I like the deal with
I will fucking
like
wouldn't
the worst human to deal with.
Heavy lays. I can never get it right.
He never gets that right.
Brown, heavy head.
Our good buddy Big Cat.
Let him do his
Great buddy.
Yeah, should we drop that first, like the news about Big Cat, the breaking news?
Big Cat has officially joined the KMS sales team. That's all we will say.
Yeah.
Private thread? The
thread.
Mincel private thread. The OGs, we stole them for you.
A little bit from like, I like him to I just don't like him because he just doesn't give an inch. Like he fucked up so bad by giving out the code to that conference. Like that's all I cared about.
He said that he fucked up that. He said he fucked up.
I know now.
I'm going to fast forward until they get to the point where
it takes. Realize totally. There is literally zero comparison. I don't want to hear it.
They're talking about the
between him and
collar
Ellie Schmidt.
day.
Ellie Schmidt makes money.
That's one point.
I think Kirk's entertaining, and I've always had a spot for talented, entertaining people. But at some level, if you're legitimately crazy and you can't see it, that now he did say
KFC.
He promised me once before. What was it? Oh,
he's like us when you're talking and we want to say a point.
Place a call and let me weigh in on it, and he's honored that. That's the agreement we had in the last one. Hey, Kirk, if you're gonna sabotage the entire company, don't. He's like, I won't attack advertisers anymore. Now, I sort of agree. Eric is doing content.
Someone wrote, "Who are these losers?"
Nice. Why would you trash her? I haven't heard it. But
look at Shane.
Here we go, Kevin. Here we go. This is actually a point.
And he's seen Kirk in a little bit. I
carry each other. We make fun of each other. You don't have to call for people's jobs. That's where he doesn't get that.
That's where, and again, I will defend Kirk in a little bit. I think that's where he comes. I think that's where the old stuff kicks in, and he gets like the fact that there was a guy who basically tried to ruin his life. And he sees another guy trying to ruin his life.
I told him.
I know, but I'm trying to listen. I know. I think we're all wired differently. I think
these guys talk over each other too.
Something like that doesn't. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of we move on to the next thing. But I'm just saying I can understand a guy like Kirk who saw this happen once before is now.
I'm just reading the comments.
The start of this again, and so he feels betrayed that we let that cycle into our own house.
Huge face. Fucking Latino.
That was a really good point.
Like we let Zonker into our own house,
and but
fucking
the
Press
is,
just doesn't comprehend it.
Uniformly had his back. Okay, Marco, I guarantee you. I've barely even spoken to him. I was so furious. I guarantee you. Whatever, it was a huge fuck up. He's been had his asshole ripped out. He's here for a decade.
I haven't seen that publicly. Hold on. Have you guys seen K Marco get his asshole ripped out publicly?
So he hasn't spoken on Twitter for 14 days. 14 fucking days.
But if you always, they always talk about it at Barstool that Dave actually yelling at you is the one thing because he doesn't really talk to anyone. If you're doing a good job, he's not going to talk to you. When he actually yells at you, that's one of the scarier things, like they said. So I don't know. That's how they work. They're not going to fire the guy. So what are you going to do? It's
I mean,
they got rid of him as an editor for the show.
I think that's the best thing in the world. Go ahead.
Team hubs, I guess. Yeah, I'll keep playing the video. There's more here. Big Gap makes a point.
They talked about it for like 20 minutes.
So much on a fucking ruin Barstool. If you don't fire a guy who's been like day one, it's insane.
That's the part that I don't understand when people tweet us and they're like, "How can you defend K Marco?" It's like we're not defending K Marco in this instance. We're defending him in the totality of the fact that this company has been built for years and years and years, and there's guys who've been here who took risks to be here before it was a comfortable job. I think people get screwed up a little in their mind where they see Barstool now 250 people plus employed. They're like, "This is the best job in the world." There was a long time where there wasn't that.
Okay, I have a point about that, dude. Okay, so
Go ahead, Will. Go ahead.
All right, on his show in particular, like he's got a massive show, right? You know, he's got an intern, right? Okay.
Yes.
We're not I know we're interns for Kirk, but we have not. I know I can speak for the other three in that we've never felt like we were interns for Barstool. Like we've never felt like welcomed by Barstool at all.
Even when you were DMing like Dr. Drew and stuff or whatever.
Yes, even when I was DMing Dr. Drew, that is a tangential point. Like not even fucking close to what I'm talking about. But
no.
At the same time, fuck you, BA. I'll keep playing the video.
It was a risk to be, you know what I mean? Like we all took a professional risk. You took a professional risk even 10 years before even we showed up. So like people kind of gloss over the fact, and it's hard to be like, no, dude, K Marco took a big professional risk to
I love the
help you.
on fucking
It doesn't get erased by one thing.
It literally is insane for him to go on that, and if he never lets it go, but to be like, I'm gonna make sure K Marco gets fired from Barstool because he's trying. It's like, what are you talking?
Oh my gosh.
He was very close to reversing, and Zonker's just a fucking asshole idiot that like.
Someone or Fez said, "What the hell is Will talking about?"
Kirk comes in and he's
I don't know.
somehow in a wrestling match with him. It's like, and also Kirk's gonna say, "I never did this. I never did that." The thing the Minifans do, or Kirk does, and that blind fuck and Steve, they will retweet
shout out. Good
things associated with them.
Michelangelo's an artist, man.
They somehow create a world like
he is.
You retweet
They
somebody who's
somehow
like,
create a world. Okay, Prez. How did he somehow create a world?
And still the thing I had the biggest problem is
I'm
like
done with
still
the
no one has we're done with the rundown, but still no one has mentioned the fact that Ellie called Kirk racist. Like Ellie called Kirk and the Minifans fucking racist, dude.
Yeah, then that's bullshit. They don't address it at all. They don't really like. I think Big Cat understands the world a little bit, but Prez doesn't understand it at all. Big Cat?
Yeah.
Well, he's my buddy. We're in a private thread together now, so I have.
We're in a thread together, so that's whatever.
No, but I think he actually understands. Like,
I think he does.
Tell that he was the only one that listened to Kirk's show that day.
I think he does too.
But I don't think he listened to the show that day. Like Kirk,
I don't think it matters.
Shut up, Will. Go ahead, Bia.
Yeah, Big Cat actually listened to the show that day, like because he said Kirk said this, Kirk said that. Kevin and also Kevin brought up a good point when he said about Kirk's in the red, and he's like, oh, even with those live shows, and then Prez was like, oh, I don't know. So I don't think he's actually in there. Maybe if he's talking about podcast sponsorship and that kind of stuff, he might be. Not total revenue. And but they don't understand the world. They don't understand it. I think Big Cat does a little bit, but they don't understand it.
Go ahead, Will. Definitely forgot.
No.
Yeah, you can.
The only point I was going to make was you don't have to like Kevin doesn't. He's Kevin's looking at this from a business colleague perspective, right? And Big Cat is, but there's also that
Big Cat's like the soft, cuddly friend.
Yeah, exactly. And Kevin doesn't have to listen to the show every day. If he's texting Kirk and Kirk's like, and they're going back and forth, and they have a positive, healthy fucking text relationship. Fuck, man. Like,
no, I think I think they're friends with Kirk
over anything else. Like, if he's saying that Kevin's been the best through this, then fucking Kevin's been the best through this.
Yeah.
Well, no, I think he's been the most upfront with his point of view, right?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm looking forward to see what comes of this. I know Kirk did set basically on the YouTube that was released yesterday, which shout out the mailing list. That was fucking awesome yesterday, getting that early.
You can, I'll quick plug here. You can subscribe to the mailing list by going to kirkminahanshow.com. It should be right at the top. It's a link tree. If it's not right at the top, just scroll down a little bit. You'll find it.
It's one of the links.
Only join it with your main email. You're gonna get a lot of great things, but it's for data purposes.
Join it from every email.
Well, what does that have to do?
Good data.
Steve wants to fucking get our data to start selling it to fucking Russia or something, and then I'm just joking.
I don't know what the terms and conditions are. I don't think Steve's gonna.
Yeah, did you read the fine print of the mailing list? Did you read it, John?
I don't know how to read. Good.
I don't think there was fine print, to be honest.
I don't think there was. There was a bunch of Russian down the bottom. I assume that was me selling myself. I'm okay with that. I'm okay.
But so I have a question. Do you think that Steve has been a big proponent of the subscription service, and like he's the guy that's kind of
I think
a big factor in like pushing it? Because I think he wants to do it more than anyone because he thinks he could have more sales opportunities or a way to.
Listen, I think he does. I think he is because of how hard he works. Steve works fucking hard for this podcast. Like he's a pain in the ass sometimes, like, and he's a dick sometimes. But at the end of the day, dude, he works motherfucking hard for this podcast, and like Kirk knows it, and we know, we the Minifans know it. Like he deserves to get paid a lot of money, which he does. But like, I think Steve just wants to see something that he created for Kirk. You know what I mean? Him and Kirk worked on together and built.
Well, I think
Blind Mike too getting shit on. He doesn't fucking deserve that, dude. He worked his ass off when he was at Barstool, and he worked his he's working his ass off now. He had the best fucking 2 weeks of his time on the show from all the reception.
He's gonna get shit on, dude. Prez doesn't like him.
Yeah, whatever. Who cares about Prez?
But yeah, but that's exactly what I mean. Like, who cares about what Prez is saying? But at the same time, that's your fucking like a guy that you've worked your fucking ass off for a year. I guess like a year and a half. How long? I don't know how long.
Well, I think where this all turned really to being serious talks about the subscription service is Steve seeing the revenue from the live shows like the Wilbur, and he's like, fuck, I could keep all this. We could keep all this money, and we could keep all this money in house, and then that's where he saw the subscription service model working. Right, because and then he's after the Sacco stuff, and you see how you could sell out these events, right? So,
yeah.
Ooh.
What was that?
Burp.
Yeah, I think.
I'm gonna puke again, maybe.
Good.
Puke for the boys.
I think.
By the way.
Yeah, what? I don't know. We're just waiting for Tim and Kent, right?
Said, where are you, buddy? I mean,
is he here?
Riffing. No, he's not here.
We're just riffing.
So we'll just riff, and if he's not here by 40 minutes, we'll just start Mount Rushmore. That cool?
Nah, I just want to keep.
Oh, actually, I could go to the comments here. Fez is really working hard. He wants to be the producer. He said he's got a Nokia cell phone. He's playing Snake. He's high tech.
Snake 1 or 2, Fez.
Oh yeah, I guess if someone wants to come on Mount Rushmore, if Tim doesn't come on, we could DM you the link. Yeah. Are we allowed to do that? I don't know.
Yeah,
probably not, but we'll do it. Yeah.
Don't worry. It's a 2 week. It's a 2 week break. It's a 2 week.
No, we'll message Big Cat, see if he wants to hop on.
yeah, our buddy.
Our buddy Big Cat.
The only 2 words I saw were green. No, I saw 3 words. Green light.
What?
I saw green light YouTube. That's it. Only 3 words. Yikes.
Green light YouTube?
Yeah, he sent a text to all the interns.
Oh, so Will, what does this mean? If they go to a subscription service, what does it mean for you?
I have no fucking idea, man.
And also, how many credits have you got? Like, you must have got like 10, 11 credits for the longest internship.
No, I get 4. I get 4. I think I get 4.
He has his minor. He has his minor in internship.
I actually don't need like for this.
Hold on 1 second. I'll be right back.
Oh, people forget. Oh,
internship.
Oh,
I do because I want to keep doing it, and my grades won't suffer. Fuck, man.
Yeah. What are grades? Yeah, grades. We got to get John back because I want to talk to John.
What do you want to talk to John about? Why don't we just have the BA and fucking intern Will show? We want.
But I want to talk. I want
to so long.
So did you hear? Yeah, this has been the dream. Did you hear John say, I heard DC's name and I was like, I want to be like that guy? Do you guys? I wish you had that clip to play.
Where was it? Send me a link.
Okay, I'll try to find it. But it's like,
we'll do it like Rogan does. Just kill time in between.
Oh, I have the clip. I have the clip.
Just email it to me.
I have to email it to you?
You don't have to.
And I just put it in Twitter?
Yeah,
just put it here.
DM it to me or whatever.
Because you can just play it from there, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But I think this hasn't. Oh, here we go. Done.
Guys, you want to hear about my bender weekend I had?
Wait, no. Let's play this clip first.
Yeah,
let's play this clip
first.
It's getting sent to you. It's sent in that group. Goodwill. Okay. Your name's Goodwill.
It is.
That's a funny name.
It's
because I bitch a lot.
So, what's it called? What was the other thing I listened?
Wait. They'll put it on screen. You got to play it on screen.
I'm going to. Yeah.
Oh,
John,
is this the?
John
Let's
was
go.
Chomping. You were chomping on Friday night, dude. Look at it.
Look at that face.
Fucking John.
All right.
All right. But like, dude, when I saw Kirk, I listened and then I didn't stop. And I heard DEC's name. I'm like, I want to be like that guy.
I went to watch not a good week, not a good weekend for the Mincel until
whoa, easy. I had a great weekend.
No, on air. I guess on air. Not a good weekend on air.
First of all, I thought I did pretty well. I'm sorry I was standing up for the Minifans there.
No, but I was like, that's something I don't think anyone has ever said
that
in their life. DC, I want to be like that guy.
It's taken out of context, clearly. I mean, that's taken out of context.
The best was Chris from Wakefield. The best
Chris from Wakefield.
Chris from Wakefield's like, oh, it's probably this quick clip, and it's Kirk saying, I fucking hate that fat fuck DC.
And I heard DC's name. I'm like, I want to be like that guy. And then,
you fucking idiot. So talk about your.
Does Tim know he's coming or no?
I think Tim knows he's coming.
Tim knows he's coming on.
Like 8:30 or something. I have no fucking idea.
It's 9 o'clock.
It's 9 o'clock.
I know it's 9 o'clock.
Yo, let's just hop in on Mount Rushmore. Let's just do Mount Rushmore. Who cares?
All right. What are we gonna do? Okay, we're gonna take a 5-minute break. Okay, just stay in the comments, and then I'm just joking.
BA, drink more.
All right, so let's do.
I think I have to cut this windbreaker out. That works for the summer.
Okay. So we're going to do Mount Rushmore, biggest meltdowns. So this is kind of like a Mount Flushmore. So Mount Rushmore, biggest meltdowns. What's our order today?
It's me, and then you, and then Butt Snorkeler over there. BA.
All right, cool. All right.
Okay, with the first pick, I'm going to have to go with BA. I'm going to play his meltdown last night. It was brutal.
Oh, you got video footage, eh?
I do, yeah, 91 views.
Let's go.
Which one is this one?
I don't know.
8:30, boys. Let's go.
I thought you were gonna play the Sandstorm one.
That one you're just hanging out. Yeah, I'm looking for the Sandstorm one, dude. You posted.
It's all in that thread. You
posted about 8 of them. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is.
Do this, baby.
Oh no, this is from the beginning. Shit, dude.
I think I got a couple too many.
I don't think you should have drank so much before. Like I was drinking a little bit, like on the golf course, but like, Jesus, dude, you were taking shots, you idiot.
This is the one I wanted to play.
But I didn't puke because of.
It's the beer. Well, I mean,
it was the beer.
There was a lot of shit in your stomach.
It was the beer, man.
The aftermath.
Looks like you should be fueling up.
All I'm saying.
Oh my god.
Volume, not alcohol.
What an asshole. What a fucking asshole.
And dude,
that's
this guy comes in VC last night.
Very sorry. Stephen Providence. Tag me next time.
You look so good.
Tag me next time, bitch.
A lot of questions. A lot of questions. People are saying about the show.
Bad.
All right, so
good. That's my number one choice.
So my number one.
What are you gonna do, right? What are you gonna do?
That was fucking horrible.
My number one meltdown is probably gonna be. I'm gonna go with Justin. Justin from Milwaukee. The Mike and the Minifans, between that and the call, that was the quickest meltdown I've ever seen of a KMS person who was at one point called possibly the greatest call ever to have. And then Mike and the Minifans was literally the next day, and it was a fucking mess, man.
It happens. In the world, man. One day they love you, one day they hate you. You know?
Yeah, well, that's a meltdown. BA, who do you have for your 1 and 2?
I got my 1 and 2. Oh, beautiful. It's my number 1, Will when he had the carbon copy account fiasco.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good one.
And number 2, my boy John, when he said he'd quit his job to be an intern.
Not a meltdown. Not a meltdown.
No, that was absolutely a meltdown. Oh man, you can't be
Will, you might get a DM from someone. Okay, yeah. Can you just play the DM you just got from Ziggy?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, of course I can. Hold on. Let me get it up.
Oh man.
Out of context that can be taken. All right, John, you ready, buddy?
Yeah. Oh, this is great.
And why are her DCs ammo? And why are her DCs ammo? Be like that guy.
That's what my brain was feeling at that.
God.
Yo, fuck that. Like the rundown was canceled an hour before. It's my birthday. I wouldn't have got hammered.
It was.
I don't think that was an hour of drinking, John. You were a little bit in one.
I was in one, but I really pumped it up that hour. I did
Nick,
like 5 shots during that
I
hour.
think intern Nick texted me. He's like, John is really drunk. Like he was like legitimately
intern Nick was messaging. He was messaging know how there's the private chat in SteamYard. He goes, John, stop talking over Turtle Boy and stop clicking your pirate gun. It's making so much noise. And I just kept going, no, Nick. No, Nick.
You were
jumping, dude. You're fucking more plant-based than BA on its usual.
No, I didn't. I didn't.
Right. You were talking over Turtle Boy would be like.
First of all, I don't care about that. I was this based.
All right, Turtle Boy would be like, so yeah, my point is, and John would be like, yeah, exactly. You know the.
Did you see me defend Reamer though? That was fun. I wanted to do that with Turtle Boy.
Did we get lost with the snake?
No. So I am number 2, right? I'm going with Chernobyl, the nuclear power plant. I knew that would take away from you guys, and I know you guys all had it because when we Googled, that was the first thing.
You might have had it, but I had Fukushima. That's what I'm gonna go with.
Yeah, but not as well known, and they didn't have a sweet HBO show.
They also like created a nuclear power reactor that didn't have an off switch.
Okay. So what's your is that awesome. Your number 2?
That's my number 2. My number 3. I don't want to call it a meltdown because he was living his best life, but Charlie Sheen a couple years ago.
That's a good one.
That's good.
Yeah, the winning one.
Winning, yeah. So I'm gonna go with Charlie Sheen. That was a pretty good meltdown.
Thanks though. Okay, that's a good one. And then your so that was your 3rd. Okay, so my
Charlie Sheen.
Yeah. My 3rd is going to be Yankees, Red Sox 04. Red Sox come back from, 3-0 lead or 3-0 deficit and beat the Yankees and then go on to win the World Series. But I'm a Yankees fan. It was the biggest meltdown of my life. I had people come to my house that I was growing up in and spray paint a Red Sox sign. It was a disaster. So that's going to be my number 3. BA, what's your 4th? 3rd and 4th.
Okay. I was going to put grilled cheese because you like it. The cheese gets melted.
Ooh, so good one.
No,
yeah.
That's a good fucking meltdown, bro.
Fuck. My 4 was tuna melt. Fuck you.
Grilled cheese. Oh, Maddie's here.
Hot roommate.
Hey, Matt. Hot roommate. All right, go ahead. 4.
4. I guess because I'm an Italian guy, the Zidane headbutt in the 2006 World Cup, where he headbutts.
Nice.
In the overtime, and I think Materazzi said like I fucked your mom or something, but
yeah.
He was talking about.
I think he said racist.
Yeah, he was saying.
Yeah, I think it was something racist.
Something racist.
Italians are racist.
Zidane. Isn't Zinedine Zidane just a white guy?
No, he's like
he's a black Frenchman.
White.
No, he's a white. He's like I think he has
like half black.
He has some Middle Eastern. Well, I don't know actually.
I mean, a lot of people care.
Extra time, not overtime.
Yeah, extra time. Okay, so my my 4th is going to be what the hell is his name? Bill O'Reilly. The meltdown he had on Fuck It, We're Going Live. That's the best. Yeah, Fuck It, We're Going Live. Will, you're
that one.
That's a good
Are you
take.
serious?
Yeah, I don't think
It's the best meltdown ever, dude.
I'm gonna go with the Toronto Maple Leafs since 1967.
Yeah, good one.
Okay.
I don't have to say anything. They had enough playoff
Fucking good one,
meltdowns.
you guys.
They
Fucking
don't even need to,
targeted harassment.
99, 2000. I remember those meltdowns. They had a good fucking squad then. McGillney, Sundin, Gary Roberts. Man, they were fucking loaded and they blew it. How about last year too? They blew it. Shit, last year was bad. But yeah, hopefully hockey's coming back.
I don't have any Jameson left. I'm sorry, everyone. I don't have any Jameson. Left.
Oh, here we go.
Is Tim here?
Nope. It's his time to be shamed. He's flaking on us. That's all right. We'll still play his prank calls. I think that
is he? Did he's fucking with us? He fucked with us.
I think he fucked with you.
Nice.
John, I can't hear you. John, I can't hear you.
Butt chugging Jameson.
Fuck. All right, I'm gonna play one of these prank calls.
Fucking personal attacks.
Right, I'll set
left
this
and right.
up.
Targeted harassment.
This is when Big Cat.
John can't talk.
I know that is kind of funny. All right, BA. So this phone call, this prank call was on 1080 Sports Radio with Big Cat and PFC when they did Pardon My Take on Kentucky Sports Radio. So yeah, I'll play it. Tim and Ken.
Do the show each year. I get a huge kick out of it. You guys are total naturals.
Thank you, man. Tim, would you like to renounce your Kentucky Wildcats?
Hell no. N to the O.
No, Piso?
Nope. Ain't gonna happen, brother. So, hey, down in Danville here, we big support southwest part of the state. We don't even want multis down here.
Really?
Hell no, man. I ain't gonna renounce that.
Okay. You want to do a trivia question real quick? So just you can ask Billy a question, then if he gets it wrong, you can get it right for ultimate satisfaction.
Yeah, cool. And then I got a question for you boys.
All right. Okay, Billy, beforehand, PFT was being a pretty good teacher. He was telling you, study up on food things. Here we go. Food question. Which fruit is the state food of Kentucky? Fruit? No multiple choice here. You really got to know this one.
Is he Googling it?
I think he is.
You know what? You can chime in.
You can hear him typing it.
You gonna say buckwheat? Is that deer? What's buck? Pecan. No, pecans. Yeah. Processed deer. Peaches, Georgia. The zombie disease that Rick Road is from New Jersey. Can you be more specific? Yeah, be more specific on maybe the first two letters of it. So when I told Billy that he should study up on Kentucky-related foods.
Okay, so that's Billy football, but he got it on Kentucky Sports Radio, and they were only taking Kentucky calls, and he got him. Tim McCain
got him.
He does it for the game. He does it for the love of the game, dude. He just gets people. He was just like, this isn't that good.
We got a Phil fan.
Another Phil fan. Okay, you have another one, right?
I have more, but I mean, we can riff in between if you want. What do you
Okay.
got? What do you got?
Well, we're almost at an hour.
Yeah, we're ending at an hour, so play.
5.
Okay, this one is it's a tagging post. He fits in Fire K Marco and
2.
Big Cat giveaway.
Hello, this is Trading Post.
Good morning, friend. I got 2 items for sale, if I could. This first one is a fire pit. This is by the K Marco company. I'm looking for $50 for that. I'm willing to help take it apart and load it on. So. Okay. And that's known. If people want to Google that, it's known as the Fire K Marco. You'll be able to see pictures of it. And the other is
Yo, stop it real quick. When he does that, what is he calling? Like, is he calling like the paper shop or something like that? Or
I have no idea.
Like weird AM trade shows.
Okay.
You list things on. I have no idea.
Actually, 1 sec. I'll be right back.
All right, cool. Thanks, man. See you in a second.
I'll start playing.
Yeah, keep going.
Oh.
I got it.
Wait a second.
Hey, I'm back. The only booze I have is limoncello.
Oh, nice.
Something just hold on a second. Okay, this is very classic. Okay.
Oh, that's gross.
rather large. And so jump over my fence constantly from one side to the other. Yeah, it's a good cat, but I just can't.
So this one.
Getting rid of a big cat.
Cat for giveaway. Okay. Yeah. And that's it today. What's your phone number? I'm over here in Bainville. I'm at 701.
Oh, that's disgusting.
7937.
All right.
All right, good. That's another good one.
That's another one.
That one they didn't play that on the show.
None of these, I don't think, are. These are lost tapes.
Yeah, these are all unreleased. Yeah. Okay, so this is from a store in Murray, Utah. Turns out riot gear is ready if unknowingly available. And the guy agreed that riots happen for reasons and for not reasons. Oh, this one's...
Either are you open for in-store shopping?
Yes, we are.
Excellent taping. I was wondering if I could just ask you three questions on what you might have in stock.
Yeah, what are you looking for?
Looking for a boot, heavy boot, for not for hiking, more like urban hiking, size 9.
You know what the style number is?
I'm looking more like a construction boot, like the old Timberlands.
Okay.
What is this for?
What about pants? Something that is durable, little light. It's going to be resistant to chemicals or maybe even flame retardant. Do you have anything like that?
I do have quite a few different flame retardant.
Yeah. This is Tim calling a fucking like hardware store in Utah asking for like a riot gear, and he gets.
Okay. Probably would have been better if we had him here.
I said that before the. They got a bunch of different flame retardant jeans and all that.
A couple different pairs of canvas pants. The canvas ones are going to be a little bit lighter weight if you want something that's going to be, maybe better for summer than just like heavy denim.
Do you have peripherals like water bottles?
We don't really have any like water bottles.
Yeah, I'm looking for a water bottle because here I should be putting water in it, and I just wanted to find something that is appropriate.
I have an idea.
Okay.
Stop the calls. Will, put on Sandstorm. We're done. It's over. Put on Sandstorm. If it gets copyrighted, just take the video down. I love you guys. Peace.
Okay.
Why does John have to leave so bad?
I have no idea. I'm just gonna play Sandstorm. I'm gonna Sandstorm this out.
What is John doing?
There's a Sandstorm.
Another gangbang or something.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, can I say that?
I think you can. I don't know.
This is a great baseline.
This is a fucking great. All right, I'll mute myself. You can comment all you want on a BA. Oh, actually, hold on. I took a count like 30 seconds.
Oh.
All right. We're out. Bye, BA.
Bye. Are we after partying?